Hey comic book fans, welcome back to another episode of Comic Book Geezers. I am your host, Wild Bill the Unknown Comic, and my partner in crime over here,
Pete Pardo here. How's everybody doing? We've come to another episode of a closer look at a single issue. Today, it's Bill's turn.
Yes, and I'm going on the other side of the fence. Our first issue, or I should say our first episode of A Closer Look by Pete was with Spider-Man issue 21. I'm going on the other side of the fence. I'm going to do an independent comic called Warlock 5 by Aircel. That's that right? Aircel?
Aircel?
Aircel,
I think.
Aircel. Warlock 5 was my favorite independent comic back in the 80s. And this had really... It's kind of a crazy story. And that's what I liked about it. Because a lot of the stories in Marvel in the mid-80s were slipping. Whereas this one was... It had that hack and slash, sorcery, magic, and it mixes contemporary futuristic. So it's a clash of medieval and future. So you got hack and slash and guns all mixed together.
So like apocalyptic with sword and sorcery.
And Warlock 5, and these are like your 5 main characters in the story. Okay? So we have Dormidor, who's one of the bad guys. And then you have Argon. So Dormidor is going against Argon, but Argon, as I'm going to show you, is set in the future. Dormidor, his troops are like, he summons like knights in shining armor to come to go to war. And they go through the interdimensional grid, and they go into the future to go against Argon, who I'm going to show you in a second, who's a robot. So you got medieval troops going against robots, which is kind of weird. Here's Argon, his robots. So you got like a clash of the past battling the future.
Interesting.
But, you know, it was black and white artwork, but I thought the artwork was pretty good.
Yeah, that's nicely done.
And these characters here are kind of like the middlemen. I guess you have the female, her name is Tanith, and the guy's name is Savastar. And they're 2 of the 5 guardians of the interdimensional grid. And so now they know, they can sense that battle that I just showed you in the previous pages is going on. So now they jump into their car and they're going to go to the scene and get involved. Now their driver, his name is Thorin, okay? But he doesn't... So you got those 3 going against Dormidor and his troops. And this guy is Savastar. Alright, so you got more pages here with the battle going on between...
It's like a Terminator there almost.
Yeah, Argon.
Yeah.
And so he's clashing with Dormidor's knights. And I just thought the artwork was great. So now they get on the scene, and now their driver, Thorin's going to get involved in the battle too. So it's like, this guy, watch what happens. This is Savastar. So he's going to get involved in the combat. And what does he do? He morphs into this, like, dragon monster.
Very cool.
And then he starts blowing flames all over the place to wipe everybody out. And clean... He's like the cleaner. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
He's erasing the whole battle scene so that people in the current time dimension, which is the present, 1987 when this was going on, he's, like, erasing all evidence. And unfortunately, Thorin, he dies. He gets it. He winds up dying. He winds up getting stabbed right under the chin.
Oh, ouch.
And I think it was Dormidor that did it to him. Or this guy. One of Dormidor's troops. And Thorin was kind of Tanith squeeze, you know?
Look at this. Holy moly. Yeah, that's pretty extreme. Look at
Yeah.
that.
And you weren't seeing that in Marvel.
No. More DC. No.
And that's what this book, for an independent title, I was like, damn, this thing's great, man, you know? And I just like, well, even though it was black and white art, you know, I just thought it was really cool, man. And it, like I said, what was going on with Marvel at the time? Things were slipping. This book really held my interest. This was like the only independent comic. I was looking forward to this book every month when it came out, you know?
How long did this run for?
I think it went 20 some odd issues, like 20, maybe 24. But I only have like the first 13 issues.
And this is the first one right here.
And what happened was, my comic shop that I was going to, these things didn't come out every month. They just, there's one 2 months later, and the next issue would come out 3 months later. It was weird, you know? I thought it was really cool, this story. And so they set up, I just have one other character I haven't gotten to yet. Where is she? Here she is. This chick is Zania. Z-A-N. It's the chick, her, right there. This is Zania, and she's going after Tanith and Savastar. And she's kind of like the Mad Max.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
In this storyline. And this is her introduction into the book, so she's on a lot more covers and stuff. But she's all guns and ammo, you know. Guns blazing, going after Tanith and Savastar, which are more like they're more like sorcerer. I want to say Doctor Strange and Chloe. Clea.
Yeah.
I keep saying calling her Chloe. So it's like magic against guns, you know. But I thought Warlock 5, and then there's a second story in here in the back. But I thought this was my favorite independent comic in my collection. I highly recommend Warlock 5. If you have a chance if you have it, maybe you can vouch for me. I don't know. But if you want something different, I would definitely recommend Warlock 5. It's a good read. And I haven't read it in a while. And I keep telling you, I told you before I would let you read this series. I should have brought them all over for you to bring. But anyway.
And I'm assuming each issue gets even better and better, because that looks like it really sets it up well.
And the covers get better and better.
Yeah, that's a great one too, right there.
Yeah. And I've shown some of the covers off in the past in our episodes, man. This is a really good read. So anyway, that's my closer look at Warlock 5. I'm Wild Bill saying I hope you like it. And if you do, I'll know when you click the like button. That's right. And you got to click the notification bell and tell all your friends about Comic Book Geezers, you know?
Yes.
And wear your wood shirt, okay?
Don't be a sap.
Don't be a sap. I don't expect you to go out in public with your wood mug, but get out there, you know? Check out Warlock 5, okay? Click the notification bell so you'll be kept in the loop every time we got a video. As always, thank you for your comments, your support, and everything else you guys have been doing for us. We really appreciate it. And we look forward to doing more episodes of Comic Book Geezers, so stick around. We'll be right back with more stuff.
That's right. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time. I am Pete.
And Wild Bill.
Have a good one.
We'll see you. Bye.